Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Ready.
Throwing first play is Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
To throw again on second down, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Double it and get 10 here. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards. and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career low.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they'll go right back to the run group. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Lance now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwogu. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump. He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Cowboys at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. Even at 10 apiece. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice
play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's a room to maneuver. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even
and that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go, 46.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just in. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Kill. 47.
Inside give to Elliott. Now he picks up the spare.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And 47. 26.
Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
47. Kill. 47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Let's go now. Strike.
They'll start on the ground. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
From the 29, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On third and long, it's Lance. And he's got this to Jefferson.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Lance. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now play fake. Lance. From the left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On play action, Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the give is Nwangu. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Handoff here to Nwangu, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Dak. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's complete to Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Dak. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it's Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Lance back to throw. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cowboys have recovered.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this match.